Hello, VOD viewers. And probably Daniel, because when is the last time he wasn't here? But I want to wear my glasses because it helps me, but it also has, like, the worst glare ever. I have, like, so little prescription on here. But it has the worst glare, so I'm not going to. But, rest in peace. Hi, Daniel. I want to fix my hair, but I won't take it. Hi, gang. Gangalicious definition make them boys go loco. They want my treasure, so they get their pleasures from my photo. You can see me, you can't squeeze me. I ain't easy, I ain't sleazy. I got reasons why I tease them. Boys just come and go like seasons. Guess what, chicken butt? You're supposed to have, like, a time between that. You like my shirt, you can't even see it, it's out of frame. First time chatters, hello. It says, I think I might take a bite. And then it has a definition. Do I know why? No. I got it for my Applejack cosplay, then I forgot to Applejack cosplay, so I'm left with this shirt. My necklace is cute, thanks. It has my wife inside, but it falls out every time. But it's a Beeba Doobie song? Oh! What a queen. I love her. Anywho. You got a bass guitar? That's fire. How did you accidentally snap your headphones? Actually, you can't hear. How did you snap your headphones? Oh, my second pair in a month. Clearly they can. What happened in my old room? Yeah, I moved. My old house flooded, so. How's school and stuff? I don't know. I was anxious all day. I don't know. Guys, sometimes I feel like the more makeup I put on, the more I look silly. I've always had the same mic. I guess maybe not on my computer. I mean, like on my PlayStation, I think I had my headset mic. Hi, Axel. Beto. I miss my wife. I do. I don't actually remember what she's up to. But she sent me flowers because she's the best. Let me show. Ta-da! Here they are. They're very pretty. I had a really rough day. Like, it was really not great, so I appreciate her because she's the best. And then I called an old friend. Well, she called me, but we called, and it was really interesting. It was such like a blast to the past because she was of the time of the drama. She was my friend. We met like 2 years ago. But she gave me some updates that were really absurd. Like, I was like, wow, that's... Every time I learn more about what happened, I am more and more confused how it got that far. Insane people, you guys. One of your favorite cereals is honeycomb? Oh, where is it? I like Apple Jacks. No, it was interesting. I haven't talked to her in a really long time, and she seems really great. And she also, like, she was she knew the people who were crazy, and she gave me a lot of background information that I didn't know about the situation that was very eye-opening. But otherwise, it was fire. Well, like, I'm not upset at her, obviously. 3 words to describe Kaylin? I can't. That is too few words. Too few words. Gray's bunny hat. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. Do y'all want... Oh my god. Now I'm trying to see what you're... I'm trying to see. I don't remember. I love Gray. She's queen. Do I have more would you rathers? I'm scared. I'm too scared. Hello from Australia. Hello, Australia. Gray is queen. Queen is gray. Queen is gay. Guys, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Hello from UK. Hello. Dude, I miss Cole. Do y'all remember Cole? Oh, what a king. I will never forget him. Go stream his music. It's so good. Please, dude. Like, serious. It's so good. I don't know how he's so talented. Go listen. Go listen. Go look up It's My Fault by Cole. I have some videos with the audio. A lot. And it's not even intentional. I'm just like, wow, this is a really good audio to post to. But it's his music. Prosciutto and cantaloupe, you guys. Goated combo. Sorry, I choked. Let me see if I can find my posts with it. Oh my god, literally my most recent Instagram photo post. I have so many audios. I have so many videos with that audio, dude. Like, actually. I can't stop. Yep, another one. I don't know. I just love them. It's a perfect song for it. I know I have a TikTok with the audio too. It was Take On Me. I was very vibing, guys. Let me see. Oh yeah, go hype up my recent TikTok. I think this video had it. He honestly reminds me of... Okay, he's not gay, so that's the difference. But Troye Sivan, like, they sound so similar to me. Do you guys... Okay. Hot take. I don't understand men who catcall. You know what I mean? Like... Actually, that's not a hot take. That's a very reasonable and warm take. But... it's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna be like, hey, hottie, can I get your number? And they'll be like, yeah, I can't believe you asked. I just don't see that happening. You know? Yeah. I don't know. I know it is for intimidation. And that's why you can't reply to it, you know? Like, you can't get mad because that's what they want. They just want a reaction. One time, I got catcalled 30 times in one day. In sweatpants, by the way. Yeah, I walked for not even very long. No, 30. It was after a certain person got elected. It was the same day. And a lot of men felt happy. And I was not happy, so I walked to the store, and genuinely it was nonstop. Like, nonstop. Honking and gestures and whistles and all that. It was not cool. It's okay, dude. Guys, please stop blaming women, because the only times I've ever gotten catcalled were when I wasn't, like, okay, I get catcalled more often when I don't look like I want attention. You know what I mean? Because the point is, like, it's not supposed to actually pick you up. You know what I mean? And so, like, they feel more powerful when it's someone who definitely doesn't want the attention. Like, if you were like, catcall me, they wouldn't. You know what I mean? Because the point is you don't want them to. And that's why they do it. And so when I go out in sweatpants, I get attacked a lot more. Like, the only time I've gone out and not gotten catcalled are when I purposely dress like a boy and deepen my voice. Like, when I go out, I intentionally, I always tie my hair, in a bun, in like a, not a tight bun, but like, I don't know, and I wear boy shorts and Converse, and I slouch, and I do this with my face. Just so that I look completely, I don't wear makeup. I just look completely unapproachable and masculine. And it works most of the time. Yeah, no, I walk around like this. No. Yeah. Yeah. My voice changes so much throughout the day. Like, if I'm uncomfortable, my voice goes deeper, and if I'm performing, like if I'm on live or on video, it goes higher, or if I'm trying to be polite, it gets higher. Whoa. And then at school, it's like in the middle. But I have to move out of LA. No, I've gotten catcalled every place I've gone. Even out of the country. I hate when men say that. I remember my ex-boyfriend, I was telling him about getting catcalled, and he was like, that's just LA. And I was like, how do you know? Are you a girl? And he was like, no. But girls don't talk about it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to school announcing that I get catcalled every day. Like, what are you saying? It doesn't matter. Hi. I'm sorry, I don't react to things on live because I'm scared that someone's gonna show me something I don't want to see to fuck with me. I'm paranoid. Don't mind me, I'm sorry. I never know what to do when people say their birthday is soon. Hi, Haley. But, like, people will be like, oh, my birthday's in, like, 3 days. And I'm like, happy early birthday. No, you don't need to be sorry. I mean specifically when people are, like, saying it to me. You're just saying it in general, but... No, they don't think girls will fiend over catcalls. I don't think any guy thinks that. Well, I don't know. But guys who catcall don't do it to actually pick up women. It's to make themselves feel more powerful. Anywho's, dude, it's so awkward. I want to say I don't even... Gay-bits! I want to say I don't even know where all these incels are finding me because I constantly post political stuff. But it's because of the Bella Ramsey thing. Like, all these incels used me for their mogging, looks-maxing bullshit for so long. Even though I hate looks-maxing, and I hate mogging, and I hate all of that. And I'm like, I don't agree with anything that they ever say. But they used my face for their stupid edits for like a month. And so now I have a bunch of incels in my fan base. And then they realized that I'm not the person they thought I was. That's just not true. Do you have a study for that? Or are you just assuming? Like, that's not a good thing to assume. Like, unless you have proof for that. But I don't think men are naturally predators. And even if they were, it doesn't matter. Do you have proof or are you just saying that? Like, it's very important to me that you have substantial, I was gonna say that you substantiate your claims, but you have some proof? What? A study? Anything? But if you like old men, that's fine. Every time an incel comes in my chat, I feel like jumping off a bridge head first. I don't know where you're coming from. The same culture that is making you believe that is the culture that's making men creepy sometimes. I swear to God, it is not in someone's blood to be a freak. It is just when they're taught that it's okay. Unless you could find proof otherwise. The only proof I've found on men that you can make a generalized gender statement is that men are more emotional than women. Because the reason women are so emotional on their periods, in quotes, is because they have hormone levels similar to men. and men, like, anger is an emotion. I don't know why men are like, don't be emotional, and they're angry as shit. Like, hey dude, anger's an emotion. Sadness and crying isn't the only emotion. Yelling is an emotional thing too. But men are scientifically emotional. Testosterone is an emotional hormone. There are actually studies. Something I thought was interesting is that trans women. I was talking to my friend because she's trans, and I have a lot of trans friends, and she was saying that, like, trans women statistically struggle to cry. Like, and it's not even necessarily a cultural thing. They just have a really hard time. And I was like, I was so confused because I was like, I wonder why. And my only theory is that maybe the fact that they're, like, I don't know, taking estrogen and their body's not, but I don't know. I'm, like, so curious about the correlation there. I don't know. I don't know if that's really related anyways. But why are you just listing serial killers, dude? I know that more men commit crimes than women, but you're not proving that that's in their blood. How do you know that's not, like, a cultural thing? Like, you can, okay, by the math, but that's not the full story. You could, that's like, okay, imagine you're like, oh, guys, the math shows that men are naturally wealthy. Because if you look at it, men earn more than women. It's just the math, you guys. Like, take a statistics class, dude. Take an AP research class. Because that doesn't really make sense. Let me see. Are men naturally... No. What was the original claim? Math is everything. Science requirements for math at university. What? What are you saying? What are you saying? Are men Are men biologically predisposed to be predatory?
No, men aren't biologically predisposed to predatory behavior. Biological factors and social conditioning can increase the risk, though. While some theories suggest a potential link, social and cultural factors, like masculinity norms, are significant drivers.
Some evolutionary theories propose that traits associated with predation have offered a reproductive advantage in the past, potentially leading to a biological predisposition that could be passed down through generations. That isn't sexually predatory, though. Most psychopaths are men by statistics. That's the same for, like, ADHD and autism, but that's just because women are never tested. And it shows up for women differently. I don't know. You're the type of person to say that you have pattern recognition skills because you think a certain racial group commits more crimes. You know what I mean? Autism is nothing. Einstein was autistic. Dude, I don't know what you're saying. Dude, the people who say, like, guys, I can recognize patterns, they commit more crimes on average. Want to know what actually commits more crimes on average? Communities experiencing poverty. Yeah. Poor people commit more crimes. I wonder why. And certain minority groups are more often impoverished because minority. Another factor is, guys, I have a really good book, but I don't know where it is. I think it's still at my old house. If you are curious about this, read Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall. I did a research on it. But it's a good book. It's a really good book. But it talks a lot about, sorry, I don't want to get, okay, I don't want to get too political. No, I do. I'm always political. But I don't want to rant forever. An interesting thing to think about is a group of people that was still enslaved in various forms until the last century. So, like, 100 years ago, there were still people enslaved. If you didn't know that, that sucks. Slavery didn't end when it was abolished. It just existed in different ways. When you see states having really weird and random laws and you're like, oh, that's so funny, it's because they made it up so that they could put a black person in prison and force them into unpaid labor until they died. Regardless, a group that is constantly demasculated by a culture that treats them so terribly, it makes sense that they are overrepresented in domestic violence statistics or extreme gender norms. Like, people make so many assumptions that these groups of people must be more predisposed to certain behavior. But the truth is, there is always a cultural connection there, and it's almost always because that group was oppressed. Like, people use the result of oppression to oppress people further, and it's just like, it's such appalling critical thinking skills that I don't even know what to do half the time. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know. What did he say? I saw that he said something about grades in school. Math is required for university. Okay, ignore the math, then get worse grades. Are you saying men get worse grades, or, like, did you not make a typo? Thank you, Haley, I love you. I will rephrase what I said in a more general way. Once ads are over. Let me know when ads are over, you guys. I love Haley, you guys. Guys, are you there? Did ads end yet? I feel like they must have. They only are supposed to last a minute. Maybe I'm delayed. I don't know. Everyone's still W Haleying. Maybe I am behind. Guys, if you want to see if I'm behind, this is what I see right now. Anyways. Gang? Did the ads end yet? No one's saying anything, so I can't tell. Maybe I will not educate the masses. Oh, okay. Well then, back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. I actually don't even remember. Oh, it's just it's appalling that people continue to blame groups for shit that always ties back to their oppression. You know what I mean? Like, people oppress minority groups using the results of oppression as proof that they don't deserve to not be oppressed. And it's the stupidest thing in the world. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, slavery didn't actually end until very recently. It was just under a different name. And if you didn't learn that in school, that's really, really, really sad. But, it really did last. It, basically, as I said, if you see a state that has a really stupid law where it's like, you can't eat ice cream on a Tuesday on this part of the street, it's like, sorry, I keep reading stuff and I lose my train of thought. Yeah, but I mean racially motivated. Human trafficking can be, but like in the South, what was abolished it didn't actually end. Because what happened was, black people would be existing, and there'd be a stupid law that didn't make any sense that only would apply to them. Like, you know how jaywalking, okay, I guess there are a couple laws where it's like, if you commit them, it's technically illegal, but no one ever gets in trouble for it. Those are good examples of, like, the kinds of things they would be prosecuted for. Like, at one point there was a curfew, but it would only be enforced against black people, and then it would be overcharged. So it'd be like, you were out 3 minutes past 9, and you're not supposed to be. And so you get put in a labor prison for a year and a half, but then they die 3 months in. Or I think it was 3 weeks. I think most died within 3 weeks. I think it was either 3 weeks or 3 months, but they would die because they weren't given food or proper living situations. They were just forced to work on railroads. Yeah. So the people who are like, it was abolished, racism, you have all your rights. What the fuck are you saying, dude? What the actual fuck are you saying? Meritocracy is a lie. Imagine, okay, I wrote so many essays about this just for myself. I'm such a fucking nerd, dude. I write essays when I feel passionate. But I wrote a few because I grew up with a really, really, really wealthy friend and a really, really poor friend. One of my friends helped produce Breaking Bad and a bunch of other shows, and they live in it's not a mansion, but I thought it was because it was so much bigger than my apartment. And my best friend didn't even have a Christmas tree. I made her a little one out of paper when we were little, and she, not because her dad was creepy. Her dad is the sweetest guy in the world, but she literally shared a bedroom with her dad because there was only one bedroom in their apartment because that's what he could afford. And she got excited when she could have a little closet. Like, they put a beanbag in the closet, and it was like her little room to play video games and stuff and have privacy. Like, that was the difference for me, and I was always in between the two, you know, financially. And so I have two very different perspectives, and so I was always super interested because Elsie, I don't want to say their names, E could get a tutor. She could get babysitters. She could get people. She went to private school that costed my mom's car every year. Like, the same price as my mom's car every year. Like, she didn't have to worry about any of that. But Elle would have to stay after school for hours and hours until someone could pick her up. And she couldn't get tutors. She had to help around the house. She had to do all these things. She had to go with her dad to work. Like, and imagine them doing a school assignment. Like, one has quality paper. They can afford additions and rulers and stencils to add to their project, and then the other person just has a couple pieces of paper and a pencil. Like, it's gonna result in two very different pieces, and one's gonna look like it had a lot more effort in it, even though it just had more money in it. And then one of them is gonna go to a better school, the other is gonna get a worse school, the other is gonna get a really great job one day, the other is not. And it just adds up. And so, like, I've always been super interested in that. And so anyone who says, like, you have all your rights, why are you complaining, is genuinely unbelievably stupid. Is chat frozen, or are people not talking? I can't tell. Oh, no one's talking. Jeez, I thought I was alone here, you guys. Y'all don't want to add in? Hi. You're just nonchalant? Okay. Well, I don't know. That's all. Now I'm embarrassed. I hate when I talk and you have your listening ears on. Y'all can't active listen. I can't see you. I just felt like I was talking to no one. I felt like no one was here. Did my wife get bullied in school because of her disability? No, but I did. That's just a weird... I sure you had fine intentions, so it's just, that felt so random. I just don't know if that's the best worded way to say it. Anyways, anyone who says that they recognize a pattern instead of just, I'm not racist, I recognize a pattern, they're either genuinely stupid and lack critical thinking skills, or secretly a Klan member. And there is no middle ground. Every time I have prosciutto, I choke. It goes this far down my throat and comes back up. I should become the president. I don't think I'd get votes. People tend to not like me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Every community I've ever been in, people have hated me for unsubstantiated reasons. Like, I remember when I was little, everyone hated me in the art community I was in because they all traced, and I'd be like, hey, this is traced. And I wasn't even mean about it. Like, I could pull it up. I would just be like, I would DM them. I wouldn't make it public or post about them. I'd be like, hey, I know this is traced. Like, that's all. Don't do that. I don't know. Maybe just say that it is next time. I don't know. I was very nice about it. I don't remember how I would have worded it, because even that sounds kind of bad. But they all said that I was a bitch. And then it happened again, you guys. And now people think that I'm awful. But whatever. Yeah, I don't know. No matter where I go, hate finds me. People just have a bad feeling about me. And then I say, why? Why? What did I do? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, how do I fix it? I don't know. I don't know. People are just naturally inclined. I don't know. My mom always says it's jealousy. But I also, it's like, yeah, it's true in real life too. It's not even online. Like, I got bullied. I got called the R slur. It's okay. My dad always just tells me it's because I'm tall and pretty. That's what he says. But he's biased because he's my dad. And he's tall and pretty. He's like 6'1". They just aren't nonchalant. Buddy, they made fun of me for being chalant. No, it's so weird. I remember people used to get mad at me. What was... It would be the stupidest thing ever. One time, I called a girl racist for making fun of black people. And then a bunch of Klan members said that I was racist against white people. And then in an awful game of telephone, it became that I was racist in general. And I'm not really sure what happened. But now that's part of my reputation, and it's great. It really is. It's not. Oh well, you guys. Y'all need to talk, or I'm actually gonna jump off a cliff. Can you guys, like, say something? I'm gonna play a video game. I hate you guys. I can't. I'm doing a just chatting stream, and you guys aren't chatting with me. It's just me talking to myself. I'm opening Steam, and I'm gonna find a fucking game. I hate all of you. I should probably do this later. I will do this later. I was gonna buy a game, but... Oh! Bye, Kyle. Why is Avery rage baiting today? Girl, what's your problem? What happened? What am I asking for Christmas? I don't ever ask for things for Christmas. I honestly I didn't really get gifts as a kid. My gift would always be, it was actually really sweet. My mom always gets me and my sister like tickets to see a musical. She's really good at finding coupons. Anyways, and she'll write on a piece of paper the musical, or she'll do some sort of like handmade puzzle. Hi, babe. Handmade puzzle, and it will like spell it out. She's very cute, but I didn't. It's I usually don't really get like gifts, you know. Last year, my sister said that that she had the best gifts for me ever, and I was probably not going to get her anything. She was like, yeah, I'm getting you the best gifts. And I was like, oh. And so I spent like $200 on gifts for her because I felt so guilty. She was joking. I think she got me like one t-shirt. I don't even remember. I got her so much shit. I don't even remember. It was a lot. I went all out. And I'm not a gift-giving person. I just felt guilty. If you aren't 100% sure about dating someone, don't date them. How about? Dude, why does my voice sound like my sister today? I'm not closing my mouth all the way. If you aren't 1,000,000% certain that you want to be with someone, don't be with them. No matter what happened. Like, even if your ex was absolutely perfect, if you aren't sure about getting with them, don't. If you meet a dreamboat who has never done a single thing wrong, but you're not sure if you're ready for a relationship, don't get into one and find out. Trust your gut on that. You don't want to find out later on that you don't want to be with them. There should never be a should I get back with someone. If they ask you, it should be, yes, oh my god, I really want to be with you. Not, I have to think about it. Thank you for the sub, Haley, I love you. But do not ever, I will never understand that. Should I get back with them? You're asking that question. That should be your answer. There wasn't a single part of me that was ever like, when Kaylin asked me, that was like, should I? I don't know. I guess I'll go for it. Like, that's a bad start. My philosophy with exes is, even if they did genuinely change and genuinely are better people, that wound was never gonna heal. You know? And they will be a better person if they can start fresh with someone else. You know what I mean? Like, if you have been hurt by them in the past, your relationship isn't going to be the same. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it very well right now. Thank you for the sub! Ah! I don't know Jesse and Dina are a good example of that. I've never tried this before. I actually don't know if it's good. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, what I told my ex. Not even it's hard to trust them again, because if you do end up trusting them again, that would seem like it would solve the issue, but it doesn't. I told my ex this, and I honestly think it was pretty good. It was a good way of wording it for my brain. He had hurt me so much that I started mistaking bullets for Cupid's arrows, you know? And that's not really something you can unlearn. And it got to the point where even if he did improve, I'm so used to accepting the worst from him, and he's so used to that low standard that it's honestly not a safe situation, you know? And you deserve someone who has always treated you with respect. You know what I mean? Like, there is never gonna be a point where I don't respect Kaylin. You know what I mean? Like, even if we disagree on something, I'm never gonna want to hurt her. And that was something with my ex. He wanted to hurt me on purpose. But the person you end up with isn't... The person you want to end up with should never have intentionally hurt you. You know? Like, even if my ex genuinely changed. Oh, hi, babe. The flowers are great. Even if my ex genuinely changed, and I could 100% guarantee it, I still wouldn't ever have gone back. And I still don't think I ever should. Like, if Kaylin wasn't here, obviously, because Kaylin's my person. But it doesn't matter. Because that trauma isn't going to heal with a familiar face. You know? Like, okay, the people who bullied me, maybe they're better people today. And even if I can guarantee they're better people, I still don't have to... I don't know. It's just like, you don't have to give someone another chance. Or, you can say, hey, you deserve a second chance, but that second chance can't be me. You know what I mean? Like, if they truly believe they're a better person now, they can test that out on someone else. Because you don't need that again. You know? I don't know. I can't put it in good words right now. But there is never a good reason to go back to your ex. Ever. 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 I don't know. People in my chat all the time love to be like, hey, should I get back with my ex? And it pisses me off. Because it's like, no, dude. What am I supposed to say? Yeah, you're right. They did change. I don't know. It's all stupid. You can grow as a person without the validation of whoever you hurt. You know? Want to know something? I didn't realize it this weekend. I've known this for a long time. But I had a very clear example of it and I honestly think it would be interesting to you guys. Me and Kaylin have been talking a lot about what college she should go to lately. And there's a lot of reasons on either side. She wants to go to one that will be a lot easier on her and good for her mental health. Like, it should reset her mental health. It would be where her parents are, yada yada. I hope she doesn't get mad at me for sharing this, but it's a lot safer of an option. But it would be back in Texas, a place that deeply traumatized her as a person. And I'm saying that she should go, honestly, anywhere else, but she should go to a place where she'll get a better education, because Texas education is awful. And I know from my experiences that I have been through a lot of hard shit, and I've learned from it every time. And there's nothing I would go back and change. Like, I went to summer camp, and it was awful. I was depressed constantly. I ran away because I dissociated, and I don't even really remember it. That's how bad it was. I cried every single day for a month. And it was one of the worst things I've ever been through. Because I was completely isolated. I couldn't call anyone from home. I couldn't leave. I, had no control. It was awful. Anyways, I still learned a lot about myself from that. And I experienced a lot, and now I know that I can survive it, you know? So I know myself a lot better, and I know my independence, and I grew as a person, and so I value learning above else, and I don't see hardship as a con. You know what I mean? If it's between something that's gonna hurt a lot, but, okay, if it's two things, a struggle isn't really gonna deter me from the better option. You know what I mean? But that's because my biggest value always has been learning. Anytime I make a mistake, I want to learn from it. Anytime I see a mistake, I want to learn from it. I just want to learn as much as I can all the time. And so that is my value, and so that's why I prioritize that. But Kaylin she has different values. And so from her value perspective, she's right. And from my value perspective, I'm right. And we're both completely right. When we talk about it, it's not like she's wrong when I tell her why I disagree. At all. I think she's perfectly valid in everything that she says. And all the points she makes. But we're both right. Me being right doesn't mean she's less right. There's not a right answer, because it just comes from a different value system. And so I just think that's interesting. I just think that's a good lesson. If you didn't know two people could be right, I hope you do now. Because it's a life lesson that's very important. I learned from experience, so if I were you, I'd still probably be throwing myself headfirst into learning that. But, yeah. I don't know. I think it's a very important life lesson, and, yeah. Two people can be right. You always kind of just have to think about, from the other person's value system, where does that go? Because, for me, neither of my parents went to college, because they couldn't, because money. But neither of my parents went to college. They both moved out. My mom moved out when she was 17, almost 18, the moment she graduated high school, and my dad moved out the week he turned 18. So both of them moved out, and across the country as a whole, immediately. And so I have always been instilled, independence and not relying on my parents and not needing my parents' validation. I don't need my parents' validation to do things. I do things if I want to do it. And they can be like, hey, Quinn, that's a bad idea. And I let them say, I told you so later on, Because I can appreciate their wisdom and listen to it, but that doesn't mean I always follow it, And I think that's okay. But she comes from Southern culture, which is very, very different. People don't really leave the South. So it's a very, very different background, and that also plays a role in things. So when you're having a conversation with someone and you have a disagreement, it could be different values. It's definitely different backgrounds. And if you are seriously upset at someone because of the opinions they hold, there is most likely more to it. I'm not saying if they're racist. People who are racist are genuinely stupid. I mean, and that's hard too, because it's like if you're taught something and you never experience, like if you've never met someone who isn't the same race as you and you only hear what other people say, like, but I'm just saying that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you are dating someone, or if you are having a fight with your family or your sibling or your friend, try to understand why they think what they say instead of just what they say. You know? Like, my mom, the more I know about her past, and I try to learn as much as I can, the better I understand why she argues and talks the way she does. You know? Same with my dad. Same with anyone. And so, it's all very different. It is really all different. And the more you learn about people, the better. So just try to understand where people are coming from. Try to live in their shoes. Nothing is black and white ever. Ta-da. That's all. Did my wife fall back asleep? You love these types of streams? Thank you. I don't know if most people do. I think most people tune me out. But the people who don't, I appreciate. I do. It honestly, I get rage baited and then I end up talking about politics and life lessons for an hour and a half. But, you know, teach their own. The South is more culturally diverse than pretty much anywhere in the U.S. Do you have statistics? It could be. I mean, it depends on how you count it. It's like, for example, if you've never been to Singapore, it might be harder to understand where I'm coming from. LA is like the most diverse place in America, I think, and one of in the world. It's very high up there. I think it's more than Singapore, at least last time I checked. But there's a lot of ethnic enclaves. So it's like there's Chinatown and Little Tokyo and all these things, and so it's a lot less people are far apart. You know what I mean? Like, there are a lot of different types of people here, but they don't live near each other. Like, the density is different. And so when I went to Singapore and I was like, what do you mean it's less diverse than LA? It is like there's not a single person who looks anything like anyone else next to each other. Like, everyone looks completely different, like from a completely different background. Like, what do you mean? And it's just because it's a lot more I had a word. I don't know. The density is different, you know? Spread out evenly. That's a good way to put it too. And so that was really interesting. So even if you are saying the South is really diverse, that doesn't mean it's the most accepting of diversity. I think it's very, I don't know. I don't know if I could agree with that, but if you have statistics, if you if you want to substantiate that claim, go ahead. I will listen. I've been to the South. I've been to a lot of places in the South, and my experience is that it's not. I've lived all over the area I'm living now. White people are the minority. You can look at the stats. So, that's not diversity. That's actually not diversity. Diversity is when there's a lot of different types of people. My last school wasn't very diverse. It was like 75% Latino. And a lot of people see that and they're like, what do you mean? That's like not white people. It's so diverse. It's not, diversity, it doesn't mean non-white people. It means a bunch of different types of people. So if you live in a place where there's not a lot of white people, that doesn't mean it's diverse. That just means there's not a lot of white people. If you went to a place where there was a lot of one type of ethnic group, that doesn't mean it's diverse. That means it's not diverse. You know what I mean? I think it gets misused in the right a lot, where people are like, DEI, it means black people get jobs. That's not what it means. It's diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's how women make sure that they can get jobs, that they are. I never said there was one that was dominant, though. You said something that doesn't necessarily correlate with diversity. That's all. If you want to break it down, you can. I'm saying that that's not proof that it's diverse. I didn't say it's not. Of course. Thank you. I appreciate it, dude. Oh, my back. I know I went to... God, what was it? I went to the Atlanta airport. It was the least diverse place ever. Not ever, but that I've been to. I also went to Texas, and it was not diverse. And it was for two very different reasons. In Texas, and where I was, I didn't see a single non-white person. And in the Atlanta airport, it was only one group of people, really. So you saying that white people were a minority there isn't proof that it was diverse. It's just... The Electoral College is DEI. It's actually worse than... It's like more... The Electoral College is what the right thinks DEI is at this point. You know what I mean? Like, DEI is the idea that people shouldn't... Like, race shouldn't play a role. You know what I mean? Like, that DEI doesn't mean a certain group should be equally represented. It means they should be treated fairly. You know what I mean? It's like, if I have the same qualifications as a man, I get the job. Or if I have better qualifications, I get the job. You know what I mean? Not that the job is 50-50 allocated to men and women, you know? That person is not giving me the statistics! Also, where you live doesn't mean it's true. Sorry you were in an ad. It's okay. It's okay, gang. My school growing up was very diverse, my elementary school. And I don't remember where I was going with that. I don't know. But I'm not going to say that every school is diverse just because my experience. What am I studying? High school senior stuff. It's cool you grew up in China. China is very homogeneous. Or homogeneous? And I actually don't know how to say it. I did great in AP Human Geo, but I still don't know how to pronounce things. Yeah, I mean, Japan especially, like, a lot of places in Asia, I know Japan is very homogeneous, or whatever the fuck you say. Yeah. I think it's a bad thing. Like, diversity is good. The more perspectives, the better. I am. I'm a senior. I am not playing. Are a bunch of people about to leave? They're like, fuck, I'm 35. I have to go. Yes, Way. Have fun with your homework. What part of China did you grow up in? I have been one time, and it was really interesting. I am not famous, dude. Shanghai? That's where I visited. It was very cool. It was very interesting. There was cameras, like, everywhere, and people looked terrified of police. Like, actually terrified. Yeah. But I was pretty young. I think it was the 2019 race. Dude, people are not, my fans don't really go to my school. Sometimes people recognize me, but most of the time people talk to me and I'll be like, yeah, I love video games. And they're like, oh, what's your favorite? And I'm like, The Last of Us. And they'll be like, oh my god, they did the show dirty. There was this one cosplayer that I always saw edits of who, like, looked, and I was like, and they were like, oh my god, that's you. And I was like, and they're like, I don't know how I didn't realize that. I just didn't, what? I literally follow you? I'm like, but no, it's not like, I've never met someone at school who's like, I'm your fan! Def gets a lot of hugs in school. Dude, I literally got bullied and beat up at school. I don't know how to explain it to you. It doesn't really... No, in middle school I got beat up. I haven't in high school, but they were mean to me. That's for sure. Does it bother me when people recognize me? I get embarrassed. Sometimes people will be like, oh my god, my friend sent me one of your videos because she was like, oh my god, look how cool this person is. And it was you, and I was like, oh my god, I literally go to school with her. And I'm like, oh god. I get so, like, scared. The girl in my carpool says that she gets edits of me on her page all the time. And I'm like... And she's like, no, don't be embarrassed at school. And I'm like... But it's okay. There were a couple people on Halloween who wanted to take photos with me. Because I dressed up as Ellie on Halloween. And they were like, oh my god. One girl was like... Quinn, can I take a photo with you? I've never met this girl, so she must have known my name from online, I think. Gray, you should tell them. I literally, sometimes, I don't remember who it was, but someone said that one of their friends was a fan of me, and I made a video saying hi. Did I do that? Was that for you? Now I want to find the video. That was so stupid, dude. I just think it's funny. Let me see. Did you actually show your cousin? No, I don't have Snapchat. I'm gonna cut out the face. But Grace sent me this. Wait, will it show? It's my video. And she looks shocked. And there's me. And it says, and Grace said, in quotes, "Look at this cosplayer from my cousin." And I sent this.
Gray's cousin. It is I. Hello, Gray's cousin.
That's the stupidest video I've ever made. What was that? That's not the only time I've done that by far. I've made a lot smarter ones. I promise. I don't know why that one I looked like the Grinch. I like thinking what it's like on the other end. Like, you see someone on your For You page, and then you show your cousin, and then she replies with with that. It's so fucking stupid. Ooh, Destiny got a PlayStation. That's so funny. Bruh. This cantaloupe is actually terrible. I love my girlfriend, but it's actually, like, the worst cantaloupe I've ever had. Ugh. Food. Thank you, Mom.
Welcome. Are you planning on putting those in water, or are you just gonna let her very expensive gesture of kindness die on your bed? Which
I'll put it on water.
okay, good. That's a good idea. Let's get
I'm back. Why does Prime Video give you a sub? If you have Prime on Amazon, you can get a free sub. Oh, sometimes, okay, my mom gets frustrated and gets angry at me, and sometimes she's right, like, I am kind of a mess, but she says it in a way where I'm like, I can tell there's something more, and so I just need to be like, hey, Mom, what's up? Can I give you a hug? My mom's very self-aware, though. I love her for it. Like, she was like, you're not here to please me. So when I say mean shit, it's not about you. I'm like, thank you, Mom. Anywho's, my mom is so chill. Well, she's just smart. I think she's smart. Because she's been through a lot. And I don't know how she's functioning after all she's been through. But she is. So I'm proud of her. I love my mom too. That's insane, Joe. Please make your bunny a Cartman hat. And then and make the other bunny make a hat for all of them. Make a hat of all the characters, and then you can make TikTok videos where with South Park audios. And that would be really cool. You could do Kyle. Kyle! Kyle! You could do Cartman. You could do Kenny. You did hug my mom. I forgot about that. Bunny's first cosplay. Please! I love that. I love that so much. I love it. Name a car for an edit. Why does everyone always ask me to do that? I don't know any cars. I don't know any cars. I didn't move out. My old house got flooded and I had to move out because there's lead in the paint. Yeah, 1960s Volkswagen Beetle. Edit that, bitch. Name anything for an edit. One of those plastic rulers, you know the colorful ones that kind of bend a little too much? Make an edit for that. Your mouth burns? Are you allergic to something you just ate or what? Do I need to wash my hair? What a crazy fucking thing to say to a stranger. No, dude. I am chilling like a villain. God forbid. Yeah, what Gray said. It also is usually just a matter of whether or not I brushed it. But whatever. I just don't brush my hair very often because I used to fidget with my hair by brushing it like way too much and it made it really dead and broken. So I stopped brushing it. And now I honestly only really brush it in the shower. Like, to be honest. But it doesn't get tangled very easily. because I'm just very lucky. Like, I just have my favorite piece of tech, honestly, any piece of, not any, but I'm honestly impressed by anything. Like, the fact that I can play video games is still something that I can't fathom. Like, honestly, please think about, like, the fact that you can open a game or open anything on your computer. What? Like, all those pixels are little molecules that somehow activate in a certain way when you press a button. What? That's fucking insane. It's actually insane. As someone who's coded stuff before, it is still like magic to me. Like, as someone who's done plenty of engineering, it's insane. It's insane. And my dad is a computer guy. Like, he literally works with computers for a living, and like, even he still treats it like magic, because it's crazy. It's still crazy. My video passes through wires and shit comes up. I mean, it's more complicated than that, too. Like, it's just so weird. It's so wild. It's so wild. It's so weird. I don't know. You just kind of have to think about it for long enough. Because I was coding stuff, and I was like, how did I have to use existing stuff to code more stuff? So how the fuck did they code the first stuff? Where, how, what? And then I went down a giant rabbit hole. And I kept looking for so long. And nothing fully explained. Oh, I reached 400,000 followers on here. Thank you. Thank you. 400,000 people here, but less than 100 on the stream. But thank you for being here. That's fire. Anyways, I kept looking so deeply into computer technology and how the first components are made. It's magic. I'm telling you. Gay bits! Wait, that's regular bits. It's 40,000? What did I say? Did I say 400? Sorry. Sorry. No, I meant 40,000. Thank you. Guys, stop. Stop, I'm dyslexic. Gave it. I don't know how. I had 0 followers, and then now I have 400,000 followers on here, and I still have the same amount of viewers no matter what. I've always had 100 viewers. Always. It's a weird phenomenon for me. But you know what? I am just glad that you guys are here. Guys, stop making fun of me. I did not say Okay, you guys are gaslighting me because I know I said 40,000. I know I said 40,000. You guys are rage baiting. 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 Yes, you are. $40,000, you guys. 40,000. I know that I was actively thinking about it. I was actively telling myself, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up. guys. You guys. Maybe I'll just start saying 4,000. It'll correct itself. From 0 followers to 4,000 followers. What's my schedule for games? I don't have a schedule. I have too many mental illnesses. Guys, that was the joke. I said I'd say 40. I'm being rage baited. I said I was gonna say 4,000 instead, and it would correct itself. I'm overcorrecting the issue. It was intentional. Stop rage baiting. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm so freaking tired. Gas lamping. Am I tired? I'm done. I'm done streaming. I can't do this anymore. It would be so much better if this didn't fall every time. What mental illnesses do I have? I have a lot. I have depersonalization, anxiety, depression. I'm neurodivergent. Just upped my Adderall dose, you guys. I don't know. Different people tell me different things. I don't know. I'm always nervous to talk about neurodivergence because people won't stop telling me I'm lying. So I get nervous. But I am on Adderall and I'm diagnosed with ADHD. My therapists all say that I have ADHD, but autistic people always tell me I'm autistic, and a psychiatrist said I'm spectrum-y. Like, someone who specializes in it. I was like, hey dude, am I autistic? And he was like, you're spectrum-y. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And he was like, let's talk again soon. So, I just say I'm neurodivergent at this point. Because sometimes they're like, yeah, you're autistic. And sometimes they're like, you have ADHD. They just... Yeah. There were people in my DMs a while ago, because a big claim was that I lied about having autism. It's literally because I was getting... What happened was I said, I'm getting bullied at school because people are saying you're autistic and bullying me based off that. So people were bullying me for being autistic. And so I was like, I guess I'm probably autistic. I don't know. I relate to it in a lot of ways. And then someone asked my sister, is Quinn diagnosed with autism? And she was like, no. This was 2023, by the way. But she was like, no. And then they went to someone and was like, she's not diagnosed. And then someone else was like, I thought she was. And then someone else was like, I guess she's lying. And then for the past 2.5 years, it has circulated that I am lying about being autistic. All because I got bullied based on the assumption that I was autistic, despite not being diagnosed with autism. And it has spread like wildfire. It is the weirdest thing. I literally, like, get overwhelmed sometimes or fidget with things, and people would be like, stop pretending to be autistic. Buddy, if you think I'm autistic, say so. It's weird. I would act neurodivergent because I am. And they'd go, oh, you're pretending to be autistic. Dude, just say... I feel really called out, Lindsay. Guys, my fidgeting changed. Can you hear it? Is that why? Oh. That's fucking embarrassing. No, it was the weirdest thing. When people were cute, I was getting bullied. People at school were like, you arsler, you're so stupid and autistic. And then I'd go online and people would be like, you're lying about being autistic, you're not autistic. And then I'd go see doctors and they'd be like, you're spectrumy. Here's some Adderall. And also, you have ADHD. It was like, I am. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. Yes. I don't know. Let me free you guys. It's okay. It's okay. You're not even that weird. Why are they picking on you? Buddy, you have some ableism to check. No, there's no quotient for how weird you have to be bullied. But I also was weird. Or I am weird. The thing I got made fun of for the most was I am a very detail-oriented person, and I was trying to be more open and outgoing because it was my first time going to school without my sister, and I am naturally a pretty quiet person. And so I went to school and I was like, you know what? I'm going to commit to being happy and friendly and talking to everyone. And so I would talk to people and I would make friends with people and I would try to be friends with people, and they would be like, arsler. Or the thing that I would get in most trouble for was like, I notice people's features a lot. I think that's part of what makes me a good cosplayer if I float my own boat. But I notice really small details. So I can see someone and be like, you have Ellie's nose, but this character's eyes and this actor's lips. And like, I can relate feature. And so I could go to... The one example I'd say the most is like, I went to someone who I was talking to and I was like, you have interesting lips. And my friend was like, oh, don't mind her, she's autistic. She means it as a good thing. And I was like, no, I mean it neutral. Like, it's not a bad or a good thing. You just have, it like goes out. Mine does that too. It's interesting. It's cool. And they were like, you are arsler. And I was like, and so I stopped talking because I don't realize, the thing is, I don't realize that some people take things wrong. You know what I mean? Like, there was one girl who was like, it was, she said she had big thighs or something, and I was like, big thighs are great, instead of, no you don't, and she was upset. You know what I mean? Like, things like that, where people, I don't realize when my observations were negative to other people, because to me it's neutral. Like, it's just, it is what it is. But to them it was rude, you know? So, yeah. No, yeah. So they all said, like, my friends would go up to people before I did and say, just ignore her, she's autistic. And then I would talk about that with my friends online, and then they went to people. And now people still bully. I, like, got bullied for being autistic, and now I'm getting bullied for not being autistic. And it's like, I don't... Hey, guys, just let me be me. It's gonna be me. Also, maybe the people who know me in real life know me a little better. So... whatever. I don't know. It was all very annoying. It was very annoying. Oh well. I know. There's literally the only person who... There are two people in my life who validate my neurodivergence. And it's my teacher, who I love. He's my goat. And my girlfriend. My teacher validates ADHD, and my girlfriend is convinced I'm autistic. And she's autistic, so... I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Every professional has a different opinion. And every person has a different opinion, and it's like, I don't know. So that's why I just say I'm neurodivergent. Like, I don't know. I'm on ADHD medication, and professionals say I have ADHD. But... anyways. Oh god. Don't say quintism. That's a word they started... oh my god. People in my old school started using that as like a derogatory thing. Like, someone would do something stupid and they'd be like, oh, you're being quintistic. Because it was what they described as autism, but weird. Like, not quite autism, is how they put it. Dude, my last school was goated. I left for other reasons. Trust me, guys. No. I don't know. A couple days ago, my teacher, it was too loud in the classroom, and I was like, hey, can you tell them to be quiet? And he was like, oh, I told them they could be loud, but you can go outside if you want to. And I was like, oh, that's goated. Sure. And so I went outside, and I sat in the grass, and he came back out, and I had gotten almost nothing done. Not because I was trying not to get things done. Like, I wasn't playing Wordle or something. I kept zoning out. And picking at the grass. And he came out and he was like, yeah, that's honestly my fault. If you put an ADHDer in the grass, it's not going to be the most productive. And I was like, yeah. Because he was there. That's another stupid thing. I literally have a 504. I literally have a 504, dude. So, I'm on Adderall and I have a 504, and people still debate whether or not. Whatever. I also don't know why they care. One time, someone got mad at me because I reposted something that they interpreted as, like, an autistic thing to repost. Like, the video was like, I don't even know what it was. It was something along the lines of, like, me when I get overstimulated or something. And they were like, see, you're pretending by reposting this thing. And it's offensive to real autistic people. That I get overstimulated sometimes? I'm offending autistic people by getting overstimulated? I knew you fell asleep. I was just about to text you. I could tell. We're talking about my neurodivergence because someone was like, what mental health stuff do you have? And I was like, well, it's complicated because I have a 504 and I'm on Adderall, and my psychiatrist and my therapist say that I have ADHD, but other specialists say that I'm spectrum-y, and then people at school made fun of me for being autistic, but then people online made fun of me for not being autistic, and it's all really confusing and complicated. Did I talk about the ops day? I don't think so. But I learned about the ops today. Only a little bit more. Well, yeah. Nothing surprising. Just sad. Oh, I mean how Claire... No, I didn't. I don't want to embarrass her like that. Claire has ADHD. Like, very... I don't want to say very much so, but, like, very textbook definition. Like, it's very... I think it's clear to anyone who meets her. And so... she sometimes gets protective over ADHD. I don't know how to explain it. But, like, if I have a symptom that she doesn't experience, she's like, that's not ADHD. And I'm like, but... Your contacts are all dry? Like, all of them? Like, you can't see, babe? How did that happen? That happened with a ton of my contacts recently. The ones in your eyes? Oh, few. But a bunch of them crystallized. It's gross. I don't know what happened. I think Claire went through them and like left them like not closed properly. But it crystallized. And I'm really sad about it. Because it was like 3 or 4 of them too. Oh well. I got home from Halloween. They were all just dried out. Bello. Babe, do you want me to get off stream? My mom made me this, but I like... This is like... She keeps making me these. I think she got like a huge thing of them at Costco. And they're so gross. No, but Cameron, we were gonna get food together. If we're gonna get food together, it's so gross, I want to vomit. Costco is everywhere. Yuck. You're a dork, Kaylin. I didn't know you were tired. I think we should still get food. I think you should still get food. Or we. We. My stomach hurts really bad, though. I feel like I'm gonna have the shits pretty bad today. Help! Kaylin, remember that one account that was reposting a bunch of my old videos? My mom found it and said, "Who is this? Do you know?" No, Mom. I think she'll be fine. Date night was canceled last night anyways. Or not canceled, but it was postponed because we were sidetracked. Who's relentless? Who? What are you saying, Kaylin? Oh, the account? Yeah. I don't know how they got all my old videos. I love that random message. My actual name is Jay. Kaylin, you missed so much good conversation in your sleep. Oh. Okay, babe. Hello. Hello again, friend of a friend. Mm-hmm. 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 I look like a bald little boy. Uh-oh. Good luck, Jade. You're what? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dude, I have played League of Legends for way too many hours of my life. Don't you worry. I already clocked in my one round. I spent so much money on that fucking game. Now I only have Wild Rift, but it's just because I kept getting in trouble because I would be playing and they'd be like, "Come down for dinner," and I'd be like, "I'm in the middle of something," and they'd get really mad at me. So I stopped playing. Unfortunately, because I had really good skins. I always played True Damage Echo because he's my goat. He's my king. And I also played True Damage Kiana because she's my queen and I love her. I love playing as her. It's really fun, but I'm not like, I don't know. I was good at League, but I wasn't great at League. but I am great at Wild Rift. I was like so good. I was so good as Seraphine. Like S every time. Insane carry. I love Seraphine. I would always play support Seraphine, and I was the GOAT at Seraphine. I was goated, and I had like all her skins. My favorite game is favorite game. My dream cosplay is Star Guardian Seraphine. Kaylin, Chick-fil-A. No, not Chick-fil-A. I don't know, Chipotle. Philadelphia rolls with eel sauce and spicy mayo. I know it can't be, but I wish. That's all I can think of. I know it's not fast food, but I want it so bad. Guys, my favorite food is Philadelphia rolls with spicy mayo, eel sauce, and soy sauce. And I have it in a little train. And my favorite was at the sushi place by my house. They used to have a mango roll, which was a Philadelphia roll with mango and eel sauce on top. And it was the most delicious thing ever. Ever, ever, ever. Babe, if that's not an option, give me my options and tell them to me.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you sound so sleepy.
I am so sleepy. I don't know.
Oh no. Well, you didn't sleep last night, Kaylin.
I know, but
Actually, I woke up last night in the middle of the night and you were asleep, and so I was like, oh good, because it was only like 2 a.m.
no, it wasn't.
How do you know?
Because I was up at 2 a.m. writing.
Oh.
It would have had to be after
Funny.
4.
I could have sworn.
I remember seeing the clock at 4:10, and I don't remember how much later I was awake, but I didn't check the phone.
Maybe you napped for a sec without realizing it. I could have sworn.
That doesn't happen to me.
No, I remember waking up and thinking, oh, thank God she's asleep.
I also remember you snoring at 2 I don't remember actually when it was, but you also wake up in your sleep and have conversations with me. So...
Guys, this was the first time I've ever snored, by the way. This isn't a normal thing.
No, it's not. It was really funny. I was giggling, but I was on mute, so...
I don't snore, I promise you guys.
Okay, we got Wendy's, McDonald's,
Mm-mm. Philadelphia rolls with eel sauce.
Quinn, I really can't afford sushi right now. I
I'll
love you.
pay.
For both of us to get sushi?
Yes.
Really?
Let me check how much money I have.
You
I
are
forgot to...
such a sushi fiend. It's really funny.
I know. It's so unfortunate. I have expensive taste, but it's not brand name stuff. It's just I've always liked... I'm not like a Louis Vuitton kind of person. I just happen to like things that also happen to be expensive. Oh my god, how do I have... What the fuck happened? So I actually have no money right now, and I don't know why.
Did your mom take it out? She might have added it to your college fund again. Who said yesterday was Sunday? Are you in the call with a friend? 0 for 2. let's just get some fast food tonight, and we'll save up for sushi in either next week or in a few days, okay?
Like, give me a sec. I need to understand what's going on.
Okay.
Dude! I swear to God, someone stole my card.
Oh, does it say your transactions are in things that you didn't do?
It says I have a $1 Audible charge, but I've never used Audible. Someone stole my fucking card. I don't even know.
Do you have a Shake Shack near you?
I don't know. When did I can't think about that right now. I'm trying to understand what's happening.
Hey, that's an actual problem, so you do want to get off stream and deal with it.
One sec. I don't want to say it because it's a gift for someone, but I'm not seeing the original purchase or the refund on here, which is weird. So maybe it cut that out itself, but I'm seeing the most when I did it again because it had failed. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my mom about this. Can you stay on stream?
Yeah. Hey guys, how are we doing? Everybody give me a 1 to 10 scale about how you are feeling in this current moment. It can be mental health wise, it can be hunger wise. Doesn't matter. Hey guys, how we feeling? How we doing? 5? Well, we need to get that number up. It's the Kalen Show. Cue the obnoxiously long intro while I walk to the podium of the reality show. I didn't know you guys could hear that. That is my heater. I don't know what it's doing, but it is making that noise. It seems to be working fine, so I'm gonna let it go. 10 out of 10. Nice, Layla. What about me? I am doing pretty okay. I am sleepy. What's my favorite digit of pi? 7. Homo Siri, let's give Homo Siri like 5 minutes so that she can recognize her true identity again. Otherwise, I feel like it would sound really bad at the moment. One time I tried to send Layla a voice message of Homo Siri, but it was the first thing I had said that day. Like, I woke up and immediately did that, and it was not great. She got sleepy, Homo Siri. Bye, Jade. Please don't die, physically or metaphorically. Is it a part of therapy that you are singing? Yes, I'm your therapist. The singing Siri. You guys have to stop asking the one question, what horror movie would you or Quinn survive in? I don't know.
I did not expect to open up my bank account and have absolutely no money.
What happened? Did you figure it out?
Nope. She says she doesn't know and to screenshot it and send it to her. It's also because I took you to Brazil for your birthday.
You have not gotten paid since October?
Brazil wasn't that long ago, babe. Brazil was still November. It was November 2nd.
Oh my god. You're right.
Mm-hmm. And that was really, really expensive.
Sorry. You said you could. You said. I said beforehand, do you want to go somewhere cheaper? And you said that it was okay. I didn't know it was the last of your money.
I didn't either. But I also, like, it was your birthday. Of course I'm going to take you out.
I didn't know if you were actually crying from your voice for a second. I'm really glad I can see you on stream. I was, like, waiting to see if you were crying when you said I didn't either.
Also, usually, when you spend money on us on trips, you get funded.
That's fair.
I am
Okay.
always out of pocket.
Okay. What about... I'm looking at, like, to see if both of us have, like, a good dumpling place.
It's okay. I'll just finish what I have.
Don't make it sad.
I don't want to.
You sound so sad. It's okay. Just finish what I have.
That makes it sound like I'm manipulating you. I'm not trying to.
No, you're not. I believe that you're genuinely sad because you didn't mean to be.
I hate Thursdays. I can't believe tomorrow's a Thursday.
Why do you hate Thursday?
Because I have dance. And then I have AP macroeconomics. And then I have theater auditions. And those are all my least favorite classes. This is so yuck.
Tequila. Hang on. I'm looking for something. Not tequila.
I didn't think it was tequila. Was that the song from How to Train Your Dragon?
No, it was the next verse of Tequila.
Oh. I guess I'm paying my phone bill now.
Oh.
Why didn't she tell me I was paying my phone bill?
Yeah, that's a little important.
Mama.
Are you gonna go ask? Oh, and she's up, and she's gone. Okay. I'm a little bit delayed, as you guys can probably tell. She's in the corner of my screen. Up. While she's fighting financially with her mother, we can talk about other stuff. What is the biggest high and the biggest low this week, and what's something weird that happened? What's something that happened to you this week that's like, damn, really? Had to happen to you. La 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 la. What did you get in JROTC? I'm really glad that you liked Tomasiri today.
Then you use.
I'm curled up like a shrimp in my chair, so it sounds a little strange.
Dude, I asked her about the Audible thing and she said, "What? Audible? I just bought something right now from Audible. I used a different card." And I was like, "Mom."
Your mom has been using your card.
She said, "Yeah, sometimes you pay your phone bill when I need you to. You make more money than me."
Oh no.
You think you know what I live in financially. You don't know what I live in financially. I have worked since I was 4 months old as an
I thought it
actress.
was 6.
Hmm?
I thought it was 6. I thought you got 6 solid months of no working.
I think it was 4. I don't...
Damn.
Either swimming was 4 months or... I mix up swimming and acting because it's 4 months and 6 months. But I don't remember which one was first. I've been acting since before I was 1. I've been acting for 17 years. I have paid for my own shit for 17 years. So the people who say they know what I live like don't know what I live like. It's so stupid. It always pisses me off. There are people online who are like, you look like you live a normal life. Well, yeah, everyone in my family has way more jobs than most people. So, yeah. If I didn't work my whole life, things would be really different. And so... Oh, no. Nothing! She said, what are you saying to people? Nothing! There are people a while ago who were, like, being weird. And I'm just explaining. Anyways.
Don't get in trouble for embarrassing your mom.
I know. She's gonna get mad at me, bro.
Probably. Also, check your phone. I asked you something about your address, but I didn't want to say it out loud.
Anyways. I paid more taxes than Trump over 4 years in a row. Nominal,
That's
not
crazy.
real. Real, okay. Or not percentage-wise. Nominal means, like, the actual amount of money. Real means, like, compared to how much. You know what I mean? So, like, a nominal price is $5, and a real would be, like, compared to 1960, it would be blank amount of money. You know what I mean? So, like, spending ability, like, how much it actually, you know what I mean? Okay. I paid more money in number, not in percentage, than our president 4 years in a row. And I was, like, a toddler. So.
To be fair, your parents paid your taxes for you.
I wasn't sitting there filling out paperwork.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It wasn't a very good joke. It's okay.
Obviously,
Hi, Axel.
you earned it, but it...
Axel, I have a present for you coming soon. And I've been holding it in for 2 weeks, but they keep canceling it, so it's just making me more and more upset.
I do too. Now it's estimated by November 29th. He has a lot of snow around.
Oh, that's not what I meant. Wait, Kaylin, what?
There's a lot of snow happening around where he lives, and so
That's
they
not
can't
what
deliver the gift.
I was talking about something else.
Okay.
I'm confused now.
You said you had a gift for him. I also have a gift for him.
What is my mom listening to? In consultation with a professional fact checker. What am I looking at?
I've pulled out way too many baby hairs. I need to stop.
I tell you every single time, you need to quit it, and you don't listen to me, so you get to suffer the consequences.
The sad part is you
That's
think
so
every
upsetting.
single
I was about to buy video games too, because I was gonna play Dispatch, but now I don't have any money. That's fucking sad.
Do you want ramen?
Yeah, I like ramen. I really like ramen. Let me see.
I don't know what the difference between classic, blaze, and veggie are.
I don't know either.
Wait, hang on.
Axel has a question.
What is his question?
I think it's just when will it get here?
Now, it says now expected by November 29th. Which sucks, but there's little I can do. If I ordered it again, it would also not get here until November 29th.
That's so poop. It arrived. Never mind, Axel. I have it for you.
What is it?
Kaylin. You literally already know.
I do? I don't remember this.
Yes, you... Kaylin. I knew you didn't know what I was saying when you popped in like you did. I need to start trusting my fucking gut.
No, just remind
Shit.
me. I probably do know.
I can't say it! I'm not gonna say it aloud!
Say it aloud. Just text me.
No.
Also, pick one of the actual types of ramen from this place that I'm sending you.
Give me a sec. I have something to send to Axel. I think this should work. I haven't watched it yet, so I hope it's good.
Oh my god, yes. I do know. I'm so
I'm
dumb.
gonna call Axel.
That was so stupid.
I'll see you in a minute. I'm gonna call Axel because I want his reaction.
Okay.
Where is he? Maybe I'll screen share because I really want to see his reaction. I'm gonna call him. Hi, Axel.
Yo.
I have something for you.
Oh.
I'm gonna send you the link, but if it doesn't work, I'll just share my screen. But I will play it on the... Let me get my headset out so I can play it for stream too. So don't watch it yet. We'll 3, 2, 1 go it, okay? Is that fine? What, Axel?
Wait, what were you saying?
No, don't click on the link I sent yet. Don't even look. Okay?
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't show them until I get your permission. I don't know. No, it's fine. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Okay, wait, I screwed things up. How do I get it? There. Open the link, Axel.
Okay.
Did you get the link I sent you? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Axel. It's your girl, Claire Redfield.
Oh no, I accidentally paused it.
I mean, Stephanie Panicello. I don't even know who the hell I am anymore. Which is why I'm here. Because I got this very personal request for you from your friend Quinn, who told me that you were having a bit of a rough time this year. Now, why do I say that? From my vehicle right now? Well, I wanted to make a personal message from one of the places that I personally spend a lot of time in when I'm having a hard time. I don't know if that sounds weird, but sometimes I will drive home or wherever it is that I need to go, and I will park the car, and I will sit in my car, and I will listen to music, or I will just take a moment to just breathe, right? And just have a moment to myself. That's why I wanted to take this moment to do this from my special place. I guess I should say my special place. For some reason, I feel safe. I feel safe in my vehicle. Now, I say all this to say, I know you're a big fan of Resident Evil and of Claire Redfield, so thank you so very much, my dear. I definitely appreciate that. And there's always a reason why we like and favor certain characters or certain franchises or whatever it is. I always think there's a human connection to all of it, right? And so anyways, going back to sitting in the car, I do a lot of my pondering. Sometimes I also go for road trips in the car, right? I'll just go for a random drive to nowhere. I'll just be like, I just feel like going north, right? I just feel like going south or east or west or whatever it is that I feel like doing. And I'll take random little like stop points and see something new and different that I didn't even know. Maybe I notice there's a sign that says historical something or other, and then I get to see a new building or whatever it is. And I don't know what you were dealing with this past year. However, I will say we can be really challenged some years, right? There's some years that are super challenging, and there's some months that are super challenging. Sometimes it's just a week or a day or whatever it is. But when it's a year, sometimes I think of it as a season. And there's certain seasons in our lives that happen. There are some that are dark, and there's not really much to do, right? It feels like a difficult year for whatever reason. Sometimes it's in our grasp, and sometimes it's completely out of our control. And what I've noticed is that it's almost, think of it as the seasons of the year. So think of autumn, right? And so in autumn, there's trees. And those trees all year long have these beautiful leaves and all this stuff. And then in autumn, they begin to turn and the leaves fall off, right? And then we could kind of see the winter as like the death of whatever it is, right? However, you actually plant seeds in the winter. So in the autumn, everything's falling off, everything's going the opposite of what we think it's happening and where it's going to go. And then in the winter, it feels like this moment of silence, and maybe you feel confused or you don't know what is going on. However, in that silence and in that rest, we plant seeds. There's things that are changing. There's things that are happening that we're not aware of, right? And then guess what? The season of winter will come to an end. And then will come spring. And all those little seeds that we didn't even realize we were planting and we were setting up, we're going to get to reap the benefits from in the spring. And in the summer, we're just going to thrive, right? So every single, I guess we'll say, moment of life has its seasons too. And it sounds like you may have been going through a season. I mean, shit, I know what that is like. Think about our girl Claire Redfield. Was she not going through a ridiculous season of literal death? Of course she was. However, it planted all these seeds to where she became super capable. She ended up getting these skills and all these things. But one of the most beautiful things that she attained from all of it was she gained the ability to empathize, right? And I think empathy is so beautiful. And the only reason that we're able to empathize really is because we go through something. We're able to grow, and we're able to connect with somebody then. So I'm sorry for whatever has been going on. I hope that it closes whatever doors that need to be closed or whatever it is. And I hope you've been able to unknowingly maybe plant some seeds. Because in the spring, whenever that spring is for you, there's going to be some beautiful things to reap. There's going to be some wonderful harvest to grab and to be able to then share with others when it's your summer and you're thriving and you're ready to, understand and empathize with others because you're a total badass, okay? So, Axel, whatever it is, find your safe place, find a place to let yourself be whatever it is, and go enjoy life. Go enjoy who it is that you are and what you're doing with your life. It's going to be beautiful and wonderful. And when things get really, really hard, just think about capybaras.
Bro!
Because they're cute and adorable. They're just those giant rodents that are so cute. Anyways, on that note, I'm sending you so much love. I hope that this year becomes a better year for you, or whatever season it is that you are in. But remember, it might sound really low and it might feel terrible, and whatever it is that's going on, I am not downplaying it because I know life can throw us some shit, okay? But you're super capable, and there are people that love you, and Quinn is one of those people. So we're sending you so much love and light, okay? Hang in there. You got this. All right? With so much love from your girl, Stephanie Panisello, also known as Claire Redfield.
Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
We love you, Axel. I love you so much.
Bro.
We love you. And I hope that made your day a little better.
Yeah, it did.
I'm like filled with so much joy.
Bro, the whole time I was smiling.
Me too. I'm like tearing up because I'm so happy she included the capybara thing. I was just like, he's been having a tough year and he loves capybaras. And I need him to know that we all love him. And yay. We love you. That is a gift from me and Kaylin and Yella and Layla. Because we love you. Of course. I love you, Axel. You're my king.
Bro, the capybaras.
I don't know if you can download it from there, but if you need me to download it and send it to you, I will.
How much even was it?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Bro.
It was worth it. Like, it was so worth it. We love you. And when you're feeling down, think of capybaras. Anywho's, I won't keep you if you're in the middle of something.
No, I'm not, but yeah.
I love you, Axel. I hope we can play Minecraft today or I don't know about tonight, because I think I'm gonna end stream in a moment to be with Kaylin, but tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow or Friday.
Yeah. They should add capybaras to Minecraft.
Yes.
I don't know why they
have
haven't.
to.
Like, they have axolotls. Anywho's, we all love you. Everyone in the chat is saying, we love you, Axel. Bye, Axel King. Everyone say how much you love Axel. Do it now. Anywho's, I love you, dude. Toodaloo. Gray said I love Axel as much as he loves capybaras. Okay. Bye, Axel.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
I love Axel, bro. The whole time I felt so mischievous. I was like, I actually teared up. It was 7 minutes long. That was long too. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I hope he can save that. I feel like I need to I need to like cosplay Claire Redfield and say the when you're feeling down, think of capybaras clip. Or I need to find someone who can do like really good fan art of her. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I feel so mischievous and happy. Anywho's. It is the ultimate way to get new voice lines. I know. Sometimes I don't even remember what voice actor it was, but there was a voice actor a long time ago who everyone just kept getting cameos from because they were really cheap, saying the like most devious things and TikTok audios and stuff like that. It was so fucking funny. I think it was like, who was it? It was a super serious character. It was like Zhongli from Genshin Impact or something. And it would be like, no! Oh my god, it was the guy from Danganronpa. Oh my god, shit, what was his name? Two trucks having sex. That was from someone ordering a cameo of him. My muscles involuntarily flex. That was him. He was that. Let me see. Togami. Anyways. It was stupid. Anyways. I think... Now you're looking at Cameo? Uh-oh. I guess we cannot get ramen. I remember me and my mom got my sister a cameo from Kirigiri from Danganronpa, the voice actor from that. For I think it was her birthday. But it's very fun. I do like to, but it's very expensive. If you went and met her if you met Ashley Johnson at the con, you could get her to say a voice line or like say something very fast. It would be like I think someone had her say "Brick fucking master" or something. It's like short things, but it's like I don't even know. It was so expensive. It was like $50. But yeah. Guys, should I make a cameo? I don't know what you have to, what kind of I don't know how famous you have to be on Cameo. Oh my god, they have Dean Norris from Breaking Bad. That's crazy. They have a lot of really famous people. It was wait, what, babe? Oh, it was $100. Just make an account. Okay. Wow. They have some, like, serious celebrities on here. Crazy. Sorry, now I'm just... Oh, they have Santa for $5. Oh, no, not $5. $20. A lot of them are really expensive. You could have Kevin O'Leary and it's $1,500. Holy shit. That is so much money. They don't have Last of Us people, I don't think. Not anymore. Let me see. Oh, they have, like, everyone from Love Island, of course. You could have a Pedro Pascal lookalike. That's interesting. Oh, I guess you really don't need to be that famous. They have all sorts of people on here. Huh. Join as talent. Get started today. You probably have to be 18. My nose. Let me see. How old? Oh, I guess you just need to be 13 plus. Guys, why am I doing this right now? This is not really something to do on stream. What is happening? We're unable to process your application at this moment. Please try again later. Okay. Who looks like if Cartman was a real person? That's so funny. The government reopened. That's awesome. Do I have a tattoo on my right hand? No, it's not real. For some reason, I must have done something wrong because this has never happened before, and this is like the 8th time I've put it on, but it didn't develop fully. I don't know why. I put it on really weird though. Like I did it different than I have every other time. So I completely blame myself. I was rushing. It was not good. Ow, my back. Oh. I just cracked my back so hard. That was insane. I like leaned forward and pressed. Wait. Guys. Oh, now it hurts. Never mind. Don't do what I'm about to show you. I heard it crack, but maybe that was breaking. I like have my... Let me scoot back more. I had my hands here, and I kept my back straight, and I leaned forward. And it, like, stretched out my back right here, but it hurts. My whole back hurts now. I don't think whatever that was a good idea. It feels really wrong. It just hurts now. Chat is always in its own world. I'm convinced. I have no idea what is going on. Stop doing that. Is it bad for you? Well, Gray, you're the exception. No one else is talking. At least you're saying something. I don't know where everyone else is. Slow chat. What keyboard do I have? I don't know. It's so old. The only thing new about my setup is my computer. My monitor was made in like 2013. No, it was later than that. I remember figuring it out one day, but I don't remember what it was. How the fuck did I know that? How did I remember? It was 2013. My keyboard was released in 2013 and hasn't been sold since 2020. I don't know how I remembered that. Gray, you were 2? I didn't know you were so much younger than me. I had no idea. How did I not remember that? Ugh! You're the only person that much younger than... Oh, really? That's really funny. You're the only person that much younger than me who I get along with at all. I hope you know. That's insane to me. I honestly... I feel nothing but pain. Are you a freshman, Gray? Are you a freshman? You are tiny. Why am I friends with a freshman? Oh, you're academically a so okay, that's better. I'm a senior. Being friends with a sophomore isn't terrible. You're still tiny. You're homeschooled? I don't know if that makes it better or worse. This is insane. I probably knew it. I just keep forgetting. I feel like you've been 14 the whole time I knew you. I guess I assumed you aged. No, you haven't been lying to me. I'm just stupid. I assume everyone's my age. I forget that Maria... I think Maria's the grade below me. Is Maria the grade below... Are Maria? No. Yeah. Maria and Emmy are juniors. I think. And Axel would be too if he was in America. Because Emmy and him were born literally the same day, same year. God. I used to be the one with all older friends. I went to parties with only seniors and freshmen in college when I was a freshman and a sophomore. Wait, Axel. Axel, are you 16 or 17? 6 or 7? 6, 7. You're not turning 18 this year. Yeah. Yeah. Babe, Canada is different. That's why I said he'd be a junior. He'd be a junior if he was here. Beto! Beto! Choke break. Yeah. That's what she said. Guys, I need to eat and it's 8 o'clock and the time has flown and I'm just not gonna have dinner today. Yay! Follow my words, not my actions. No, Kaylin, it's actually gross. It's actually really fucking gross. I can't eat it. No, like, it actually made me want to throw up the last bite I took. I gave up and I was like, fine, I'll just eat what I have. And I wanted to vomit. You heard that hair was made out of fingernails? Where? On my hair? What? No, but you're not explaining. Like, your fingernails fall off and become hair? Or, like... When I was little, my, Okay, dude. I know that you think you're slick, but I can still see certain words. You can't tell me to say something crazy and then... My back hurts. Dude, when I was little, they always told me that your hair is just like dead cells that like fell out, or not fell out, but that your body was pushing out of your skull. And yeah. I don't remember what I was saying. Dude, that wasn't an accident. The only word, I Google translated it, and the only word in that made sense. No, I hate McDonald's. The only word in that actually is a word in any language is the inappropriate one. You were just spamming stuff and then put an inappropriate word in there. Hey, dude, I'm a minor. I am 17 years old. Of course I hate McDonald's. It's probably my mom's fault. She told me McDonald's was bad when I was little. And it's true, but it means I hate McDonald's. No 17-year-old uses XD still in 2021. I don't want any food right now from fast food. I want to throw up and shit. You know when you get so hungry that all food sounds gross? That's where I'm at. We were supposed to have date night. But now it's 8 o'clock. Okay, I'll call you. Date night is hard when you don't have money, you guys. It really is. Okay. Bye-bye. Love you guys.